Thank you for joining me today at 2cutebeads.com. I'm going to show you how we created the Love is in the Air stretch bracelet in time for Valentine's Day. Your kit's going to contain everything you need to complete your bracelet. And sometimes there's a few extra beads. If there's small beads, we throw in a couple of extra in there. We're going to start with our elastic. And our pattern is going to start with a saucer bead. It's a 3mm saucer bead. And if you'd like to, you can tie a knot on the end of your cord just to make sure that your beads don't fall off. And then your pattern is going to go red, heart, and then a 2mm bead. And I know it looks like they won't fit on there, but they fit on there every time. And another 2mm bead. And another red heart. There's our first pattern. Now we add another 3mm saucer bead to break it up, because we're going to be breaking our pattern up. Then we add our rondelle. It's a 5mm rondelle. Saucer bead fits right in there. And now we start an opposite pattern. So here we used red, white, red. Now we're going to use white, a 2mm round, another 2mm round, the white. Then we add our saucer bead again. So we have our two patterns on. Now what we're going to do is just continue that till we've used all of our beads, until we get down to our sterling silver 6mm pyramid bead. I have my last bead on. And I'm just going over it to make sure all of the beads are in here, and they are. Okay, so I'm going to take my loop out of this end. And all of our kits are going to include always. We are always include a large hole bead so that you can hide your knot. Nobody wants to get these beautiful Swarovski crystals all done and your bracelet all done and then see a knot hanging out on it. So we always make sure that there's a large hole bead here. All my beads are loaded. And so now I'm ready to start my knot. So first it's just like tying a pair of shoes. You do an overhand knot. And when I'm working with small beads, I like to use my thumb to hold things in place, because otherwise everything can get away from you quickly. So this is where we're at. So you see this one's under, this one's over. So I'm going to take this one under my loop on the left side, this one under my loop on the right side. Now when you're looking, you're going to see that there are 4 little notches in here. Now, one of my elastic cords should be facing away from me. One of them will be facing towards me. If this isn't the case, then I've wrapped it wrong. So right now, that's the way it is. So now I can take it and I pull on it. Nothing's moving, so it's wrapped properly. Now we don't use glue here on our kits, so what I do now is I just repeat it one more time. I do my overhand knot, pull tight. Now I have both of these. One's under, one's over. I'm going to take this one under here. I'm going to take my other side check. I always hold it up and check. 4 are there, one's facing me, one's away from me. Pull tight. Now I'm going to scoop my knot inside my large hole bead. It's right in there. Everything's holding good. Now right at the edge here, I am going to nip this off. There we go. All knotted up and ready to wear. Thank you for joining us today at 2cubebeads.com.